game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Penn State's offense will take the first swing of the game. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
And they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Makes him pass the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
And here comes the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Purdue's offense will go to work for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
He has a knack for taking away the tackler's leverage. He's out to the 34. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Fights off a defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Phillips. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone.
Turning it on! Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Reinbold. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Across the 25, he's got room. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the 1st option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And I think that completion is as good as a 1st down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Nittany Lions looking to convert on 4th down. They'll run the sneak for it. The sneak scores it.
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. Fourth down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The Doors are just a play or two away, and oftentimes we see games like these come down to coaching. They are up by 7 over Vanderbilt. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Got it in the middle. It's Cheek. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Catch in the middle. It's Cheek. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. New set of downs after the completion. Defense in press coverage. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Off the play fake. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on.
Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
First down for the offense.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Blue.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his tool box.
Looking for room. It's Reinbold. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Handoff from the gun. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Trying to set up the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Penn State! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
17, Purdue, 3.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're working that left side. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give out of the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun. They'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving. Gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. And they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. He's got him. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Big 3rd down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
To the ground with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
On target over the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the 2nd half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Caught. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Number 16, set to kick this one away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
First down, Purdue.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Boilermakers will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Purdue!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got...
Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The 40. Inside the 30. Inside. And he's gonna take it all the way back. Touchdown, Boilermaker. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity. The result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process, and now we're...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, Penn State is known for its defense, right? Tough, physical, they can stop the run, and they can get after the quarterback, and they do it from the linebacker position. You think about the legacy this school has had at that spot. This guy right here, he fits into exactly what they want a linebacker to be, and the ability to get after the QB is a big part of it.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Punts it out of the air. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes a grab for a big play. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Boilermakers are on the move. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Rushes on him. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's cheap. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Boilermakers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He wants to throw it again. Finds his back in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And they're not on the same page there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer. And how about the conversion, the big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
By the receiver. Gain of 20. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. A little screen to the running back. At the 45 on its way. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles, man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there, and just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that
one. Touchdown, Penn State! They take the lead with the 6. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. The quick out. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. The Boilermakers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's cheap. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Fires downfield. Complete to the right. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
The give to the back. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! Quick strike through the air for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing, he's working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield on 1st down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off from the shotgun. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. This dude is wreaking havoc, flying around on defense, spoiling game plans, and upholding the great legacy of Penn State linebackers.
There's just not very many teams in the country that when you say linebackers, you think of Micah Parsons and Navarro Bowman and LeVar Arrington. I mean, the list goes on and on. They just find guys like this that are special, that can do special things.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man across the middle, and they're able to make the tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. So first down, we'll open up the final period. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Right on the money. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they've regained the lead.
Big time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I were an offense.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down?
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's 2nd and goal. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Big guy smells it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And after that incompletion at this juncture of the game, field goal here would be nice on 4th down, obviously, but do you trust your defense to keep getting stops? If you don't, then you've got to go for it here on 4th and short.
And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
The Nittany Lions can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Blue. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And that was one of those, got to have it. I mean, it's a 4th quarter, 4th down. We got to get some points. Palmer, they needed that one.
Yeah, all routes have to be run at the right depth, and the ball's got to come out at at the right time. Nice job there by the quarterback, working through his progression, finding the open man, and keeping this drive alive.
Of course, it was the quarterback. I thought it was the receiver.
And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go right back to the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th-quarter lead. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Cheek. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run play action. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll get rid of it. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
I got to tell you, I love the thought on offense. You want to get one of the fastest players in the country the ball in space, see if he can break one and make you a big play in a 2-minute situation. That's just a better job tackling by the defense. They practiced that all week, and it shows up big here lately.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here comes the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And if they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Boilermakers in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Blue. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They strike first in overtime.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. Hard-hitting tackle.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks. And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. One more stop by this defense wins it. Fourth and long in overtime. Under fire. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.